Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I would like us to start this analysis by going through this picture. Which was shared by someone who was trying to communicate a message. Now, going by that picture, one will easily relate that picture to Raila Amolo Odinga, because if you look at the dressing, so below there is like a mat which has been split into two. So Raila is trying to access, or it's a bridge. Let's just say it's a bridge, or it's a road that has been broken. And with this picture, the message that is being portrayed is that Raila is not going to make it to the other side. That is trying to tell us that Raila might not win. Well, this is someone whom we can simply say is someone who doesn't wish Raila Amolo Odinga well. So let's just ignore the picture, but that is a message there. So why am I sharing this message? There is a circular which has been shared from the Secretariat of SADC. You see, that is a South African, a group. And in that group, Cyril Ramaphosa is also a member, being the president of South Africa. So South Africa is a member state among the SADC. So what has been shared, I believe most of you have heard about this. What has been shared is that, and I'll take you through a tweet. You see, let me just take you through a tweet regarding what was shared. So Kenyans.co.ke says, blow to Raila Odinga after the SADC regional bloc asks its 16 member states to support Madagascar's AUC chairperson candidate. And I'm talking about Richard Randiomandrato. He is the one who's being fronted by the SADC. So there's a picture here which has been shared of Raila Amolo Odinga with the same message saying that blow to Raila Amolo Odinga after the SADC regional bloc asked its 16 member states to support Madagascar's AUC chairperson candidate Richard Randiomandrato. So that is what was shared, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this brings us to three possible scenarios that are likely to affect Raila Amolo Odinga, and some are likely to affect Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. So before we escalate this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to kindly urge you, good viewers, to please like this video. I have discovered that many of you watch our videos, but you forget to like. Please like, and also kindly subscribe if you're not subscribed before. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for that support. This message has been shared as a blow to Raila Amolo Odinga. So just like I told you, we are confronted by three likely scenarios. So in this video, I want us to explore the three scenarios affecting Raila Amolo Odinga. He is the Kenyan's candidate, so we want to focus our attention on him. Now, we all know that Raila still banks on some candidates, some presidents from the SADC region. I was going through a list of the members, and I saw Tanzania as a SADC member. I don't know, but that name also was in that list. So if that is the case, then we are rest assured that Tanzania won't vote against Raila. I don't know if they are going to do what many people refer to as kusalitiana, but I don't think that is going to happen. I think Tanzania will vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. And the same to South Africa, same to other countries within the SADC region. So SADC, despite the fact that they've fronted their own candidate, Richard Randiomandrato, as their preferred candidate, but I don't think some of those countries will vote will throw their vote behind Richard. Since it's going to be a secret ballot, we expect some friends of Raila Amolo Odinga within the SADC arrangement will vote for him. So let's quickly go to these three scenarios. Three scenarios, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, 16 member states form the SADC, region. So if they are going to vote for Richard Randemandrato, the three candidates will split the votes as follows. So one, Richard will take the 16, and we all know right now that the countries that are going to vote are only 47. They're supposed to be 53, I think above 53 there, but there are states, there are countries which will not vote because the heads of state in those regions took power courtesy of a coup. So they are not allowed to vote. So let's dive into these scenarios. One, Richard gets the 16 votes, and then we will be left with 31 votes. And let's assume a scenario where Raila gets the 18 assured votes that we've been taken through. That means the only votes that will be remaining are 13. So let's assume these 13 go to Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. It means round one, there is no winner. But then the strategy works well and throws Richard Randemandrato as probably number 2, Raila's number 1, but number 3 becomes Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. That is round 1. So in the second round, one person exits. Most likely, Muhammad Ali Yusuf will exit in this kind of scenario. He exits. So the strategy is to make sure that OIC candidate Mahmoud Ali Yusuf doesn't get more votes to make him be the number 1, though there will be no win for the for round 1. So the strategy is to make sure that it's Raila and Richard that remains number 1 and number 2. Now, in the event that happens, then Mahmoud Ali Yusuf atajitoa. Most likely there'll be some other mobilization on the ground there. A thing that will make sure that I think RUTO is best for when it comes to mobilization. I think RUTO hapo ana play role yake vizuri. So that will take us to a second scenario. Now, in this second scenario where Mahmoud becomes number 3, Mahmoud will automatically exit. He will exit. If that happens, he will exit and leave Richard Randemandrato and Raila Odinga. Now, I think in the second round, the 50+1 won't apply. I don't think it's going to apply. It might be maybe simple majority. In this case, we shall be having only 2 contenders. Now, I'm thinking of a scenario where we have 2 contenders, and this might be Raila and Richard going toe to toe to secure that position. Now, that is someone from the South African region and someone from the East African region. Of course, right now, the votes are supposed to go to the East African candidate. Why? Because AU said this time round is a turn to give the Eastern Africa. So mtu kama Richard Randemandrato ilikuwa atakana asiwe. So in round 2, the votes are likely to favor Raila. That scenario is likely to favor Raila if Raila makes it round 2. So that is the only way I think Raila might become the AUC chair. We know round 1 won't be possible, but in round 2, he is likely to scoop this. But first, he has to become either number 1 or number 2 so that they can knock off the number 3. Now, in a worst case scenario where Raila Odinga becomes number 3, Raila automatically loses that position and he'll be forced to go back, and then probably, if he chooses, he can retire from local politics. But should he be number 3 and number 1 and number 2, Richard Randemandrato and Mahmoud Ali Yusuf waamue kwamba hao ndio number 1 and number 2 based on the votes, then it means Raila Odinga's votes might go Richard's way, because Mahmoud Ali Yusuf yeye alimharibia Raila Odinga. Reality ni kwamba Djibouti walimharibia Raila Odinga, yani wameharibia Kenya. Ilikuwa ni wao wa step down ili Kenya iwe automatic, alafu Richard pia alikuwa ni mtu ambao anafaa step down, alafu Kenya iwe automatic. I am seeing a scenario where Raila is going to get votes from ECOWAS, because ECOWAS, Nigeria, you know, of course Nigeria is not going to participate kwa sababu ya hiyo kuu, lakini Nigeria tapigia most likely Raila Amolo Odinga, most likely. I know even the SADC region, kura zana kwa Raila Amolo Odinga. So Raila is likely to get number 1, but not be a winner in round 1. But in this third scenario, is if he doesn't become number 1 or number 2 and he becomes number 3, it means sasa yeye ataenda nyumbani tu. So this SADC directive is of course complicating matters for Raila. This SADC directive is complicating matters for Raila Amolo Odinga. But let me also tell you something here. There's a time there was information that surfaced that they had endorsed Mahmoud. That was never confirmed, but based on the statement that we saw previously, it's as if they had proposed an opponent. So, you know, back then, if the proposal to back Mahmoud Ali Yusuf was the case, then inamaanisha Mahmoud Ali Yusuf angewin in round 1. In fact, it would have been the winner in round 1, maybe without the 50+1, lakini with the winner in round 2, alafu yeye ndiye awe AUC chair. But because they have decided to endorse someone else, this is complicating matters for OIC. Most likely this is a strategy to remove him from the race first, you know. So ladies and gentlemen, just go below in the comment section and you can offer a reaction regarding these details about Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Richard RUTO, and Raila Amolo Odinga's candidatures. Why has SADC at long last made this kind of move? Is it a move to complicate things for Mahmoud or to complicate things for Raila? Which way? So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed,